Welcome to this week's session with the Putnam County District Library and the Guiding Ohio Online Grant. This week we're taking a look at a quick, easy way to make a QR code. In fact, it's kind of advertised as being able to make a QR code within 60 seconds. So what I'm going to show you is if you go to the website flowcode.com, you will then have the option you will need to create an account, but you can tie this to your Google, to an email account. And then what it does is you can make 3 QR codes for free. After that, there is obviously, like so many things, a cost, but you do get 3 free QR codes that you can make using that single email address or that Google account or whatever. So if you have numerous accounts, you could have them created and tied to different accounts, obviously. So what I've done is I have one here, and then you notice it always has to advertise telling me that I can also get a free one if I refer a friend and such. But I've got the one made. So I'm going to go through the steps of what I did. And like I said, it's advertised as being able to be done in 60 seconds. So what we're going to do is we go to create a code, and it comes up and we have the option to make a flow code, and then notice we have the options of the Pro version, which we're not going to use. And you would name your QR code. So if I name this one Putnam Library, for example, I then have the option of choosing if I want this to be a website that we're going to, so it'd be a link. If I wanted to go to a page, if I wanted to go to a YouTube page, a Google, so forth. We would pick where exactly our destination is for our QR code. So if I simply say, yes, I want it to be a link, this is where I would put in the web address of where I'm going. So the Putnam County is my pcdl.org. And then I have that information in, and I would scroll on down. I can add things such as tags and so forth. And then I have this option of, actually, I'm going to scroll back up here. We did do this as a link, so I want to make sure that you see that is a link. Then we have the option here, we can pick the format pattern we'd like to use. So for this one, I'm just going to say, let's pick a star. I can choose a color, and notice if you want to get more detailed with your color, again, you would need to have the Pro version. But if I say, nope, this is fine, and I'm going to say I want this to be blue, and over here on the side, it's changing as I click. And then I can change the shape as well. If I want it to be a circle, or if I want it to be a square, I would pick which one that might be. And then I can actually put an image in here. So if I say, yes, I'm going to put an image. So I'm going to say upload. And then I'm going to go out, grab my image of that the library uses there. And it makes me adjust this a little bit because it can't use that whole image. Notice I could shrink this down as well. So if I wanted to go over here and say, I just want this part of the image for the library, I say save. And then dumps that right there in the center. And I simply say create my flow code. And now I have that made. So that is what you see when you make a QR code in 60 seconds. Now I can copy this. I've shown the ability to print to Canva before if you happen to use that program. I've got my destination, so forth, everything's there, and I simply would say copy, or I could say print, I can say download, and if I want to just download the code or the code in the template, and if I just simply say just the code, I'm going to get the PNG file, and I'm going to say download, and I'm going to put that onto my machine. So right now I have, pull it over here so you can see it, I have my QR code for the Putnam County District Library. So if I take my camera on my phone, scan it, it's going to go straight to the Putnam County District Library. So that is this week's session with the Putnam County District Library. Hope you find this information helpful. Have a great week.